Now at 5, a man is dead after San Antonio police shot him while serving a warrant on the city's west side. Good afternoon, I'm Deborah Knapp. It happened just hours ago on Willie Drive. Eyewitness News reporter Zach Briggs is at the scene right now. Zach, SAPD says the man assaulted an officer.
That's right, Deb. Chief McManus says the suspect hit an officer in the face with a can of paint. And let me show you, this happened just down the street off of Wiley Drive and the Yolanda, where this is the Loma Park neighborhood, to give you guys a perspective. Now check out some footage we shot earlier today. According to police, there were 5 officers attempting to carry out 2 warrants, one for domestic violence and another for a bond violation related to a family violence offense. McManus says the man was in the front yard when officers came up to him. That's when the suspect began fighting and hit an officer with a paint can. McManus says at one point, while wrestling on the ground with the suspect grabbed an officer's gun from his holster. And that led to an officer shooting the man, who died from his wounds.
We typically serve these kinds of warrants, especially when there's a clear and present danger to the victim of the family violence from the suspect. And that's why we were out here, and it was important for us to serve that warrant today.
And as for the officer impacted in this case, the officer we do know is doing okay. We do not know the name of the suspect who died in this particular situation, but of course we'll keep you updated on that. But coming up tonight at 10, I spoke with neighbors earlier today. They'll talk about how they knew him and how they're surprised at what happened. On the northwest side, Zach Briggs, KENS 5 Eyewitness News.